For you guys that have an old tractor, this is a Massey Ferguson 35. It's a 1961, but I was running it and operating the hydraulics, and hydraulic fluid started shooting out right there on the bottom, right in there. So I took this off and I didn't see anything. And then I started going on to all the forums and everything, and they said that you have to replace the O-rings. So I went out and got the O-ring pack, and I'll let you know how that turns out. I can't believe that a little O-ring will stop all that high pressure fluid, but we're going to see. So I've started taking the bolts out. I'm going to pull it, and we'll go from there. Okay, this is what it looks like pulled out. Sometimes that'll stick onto this top plate, and there's an O-ring in there, but it's not leaking from there. I think it's leaking from that high pressure return. You can see the O-ring in there. I just don't think it's doing anything. I think it's lost its life cycle. It's really flat and squished. So we're going to replace it, and I'll let you know how it turns out. Clean that up a little bit. All right, guys, I started working on this, and they were all flat, smashed, and dry as a bone for some reason. So I took them off. There's a some background so it'll focus. There's some O-ring on the bottom of the tube and the top of the tube. Focus. And those were the brittle ones that just broke right off when I pulled it out. And it just sticks in that hole right there. And then of course this goes down back in it with the O-ring. But goodness gracious. All right, I'll get it all back together. Okay, dried out flat washers, O-rings rather, brand new ones. I used that one right there. Focus. Sorry guys, got some shadows working against me. 1/2 inch, 3/8, 1/16. Put that back in, tightened up the bolts. We're going to start it and see what happens. Wish me luck. All right, just turn the gas on, key on, neutral, push the button. Come up guys ever have that problem, it's that hydraulic top plate, bypass plate, whatever. Scared me for a second. I didn't know what was going on. I had oil out everywhere. Little O-ring fixed it. And there's the problem. This was the one where it was leaking out of. But if you could feel it in your own hand, it's flat like a pancake and it's really hard. Like these, brittle. Thanks.